And welcome back to the Redline Raceway. Today is another beautiful day here at the Raceway. We've already had a great day of racing action. And today we're privileged to watch an amazing race between two well-matched cars. These cars have been doing amazing in trial runs. We've got the Nissan 300 in the police insignia. And then we've got the GT-40 with the number 4 insignia on that one. And we are excited to get this race started. Let's start with the GT-40 in lane 1, the Nissan in lane 2, and they are going off into turn 1 and now into turn 2. These cars are fast. They get a little squirrely there. Now we go into the 180 turn and GT goes a little off. Now into the Mulsanne straight, going into the crisscross canyon. Everything's great as they go in that final loop and boom, the Nissan goes upside down and the GT-40 goes backwards and slams into the Nissan. You never know what can happen here at the Redline Raceway. Here's a little slow motion as the Nissan gets a little bit of air. The GT-40 gets on two wheels and they go into Carnage Canyon. Nissan going a little squirrely there, but they are just tracking really, really well. You know, these cars are low to the ground. They're made for this type of a road race course. And then the Nissan hits that corner, hits the other side, and just topples upside down, flying as the GT-40 rides the rail and gets stopped cold, goes in reverse and tries to finish the race, but the Nissan is in its way and blocks it completely. So the cars are getting prepped and ready for the next race. So let's watch race number 2. And here we go. We are in the same lanes as they are off, and they are neck and neck going into turn 1. And now the Nissan is leading as they're going into the 180 turn into Carnage Canyon. Goes a little off, and it's upside down. It's flipping. It goes into Carnage Canyon as the GT-40 continues its run, and it's looking like a great easy run for the GT-40. All it needs to do is just stay on track and look at the speed on that thing. The GT-40 wins race number 1 in the best 2 out of 3. Let's look at that Nissan as it gets a little squirrely there, hits that corner and then hits this corner and just goes upside down, riding on its roof, bouncing seemingly, and then goes into the Carnage Canyon, hits that tree. Fortunately, the tree goes end over end into the canyon, and I think it even caused a little bit of a rock slide there. Just amazing. Carnage Canyon really is one of the most dangerous sections of track anywhere. Here it is again in our Carnage Canyon cam. As you can see, it goes upside down, sliding on its roof, and then it just lands on that tree. Thank goodness the tree was there to block its fall. Then it goes end over end, knocks that giant boulder over. Thankfully, that boulder didn't land on it because that would have been disastrous. And we're going to have to send a drone in there to see how it's doing. The driver of the Nissan 300Z police car says he is fine and ready to race again. As we see, the GT-40 finishes this race at high speed, does a little drift there, and is able to finish race number 1. So let's go to race number 2. We're going to switch lanes, and here we go. They are off and running neck and neck, side by side, into turn 1. Now they're going into turn 2. And into the 180 turn. The GT-40 goes off the track. The Nissan goes upside down, goes on its side. Thankfully, the Nissan stays on the track, but just barely hanging in there. Does not go into Carnage Canyon. GT-40 ended up upside down. Look at the replay as these cars are just battling it out. The GT-40 riding the rail, trying to ride the rail, but then goes over, almost hits that highway patrol car, definitely hits the construction crews and goes upside down while the Nissan's going on its side. I don't know how it did that, how it stayed in control for so long, going on its side, and then you're thinking it's going to fall into Carnage Canyon like the last time, but no, it barely stays on the track. That's some amazing driving, amazing skill by the Nissan 300 driver, as he ends up upside down, but not in the canyon. So let's rerun this race. Both cars are great. Both drivers are great. And here we go. As we go in to the first turn, and now the second turn, the GT-40's got a fantastic lead on it and stays on the track this time. The Nissan bumps it to seemingly keep it on the track. Now they're going into the Mulsanne straight. The Nissan is trying to battle it out, trying to lobby for position, but it's not working. The GT-40 just has too much speed. And here we go. Oh, the Nissan hits the rail. The GT-40 drifts into a win, and the GT-40 is your winner of this race. Let's look at that replay. It's unbelievable. What happens here, as you see the cars going in to the straightaway, the GT-40 goes up on the rail there, but is able to maintain control, maintain speed. Instead of riding off the rail here, he gets a little on the side, but stays in as the Nissan bumps him back into the track. I'm sure the Nissan's wishing he didn't do that. Goes into Carnage Canyon, and now they're going into that final turn into the Mulsanne straight. Here comes the Nissan 300, trying to bump it out of the way, trying to get in position, trying to take the lead, but the GT-40 just has that American muscle. There's no way it's going to be passed up by a Nissan, and it continues into that loop. Look at this high speed as they're going through here. Here, the Nissan rides that rail and just stays on that rail. Unfortunately, he's not able to turn out of it, and boom, hits that corner as the GT-40 slides in to winning the race. And the GT-40 is your winner. Number 4 is the race winner. What racing action we enjoyed here today. Just amazing racing. You never know what can happen here. We hope you enjoyed your day here, and we look forward to seeing you next time at the Redline Raceway.